Alibaba's Tongi lab has done something wonderfully well. They have just open sourced CoPaw, which is a fully self hosted personal AI assistant inspired by OpenClaw, it seems. In this video, we are going to install CoPaw with Ollama based local models, and we are also going to integrate it with Telegram. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you are looking for AI updates without any hype. Before I start installation, let's try to understand what exactly is this tool. So it's a self-hosted personal AI assistant that lives in your own environment, your machine, your data, and you don't really have to do anything else. It connects to messaging platforms you already use like Discord, Telegram, DingTalk, QQ, and lot of other Chinese channels which you can check out on their GitHub repo, and I will drop the link in video's description. So what it does is that your AI replies right inside those apps. Looks eerily familiar to OpenClaw. Beyond just chatting, this thing can also run scheduled tasks automatically, like sending you a morning news summary, organizing your emails, tracking YouTube channels, or asking itself questions and pushing answers to your phone at set intervals. Everything it can do is driven by skills which are modular and extensible. And they also have a lot of built-in skills which cover word processing, news summaries, and the list goes on and on. And you can find it more about it on their GitHub repo. So let's the installation get underway. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. I already have Ollama installed and I am running the latest and greatest Qwen 3.5 9 billion parameter model. You can choose any model of your choice. You can even get it locally with llama.cpp. The choice is quite broad. Now, one thing I am still not sure, because I think the only model you can use is in GGF format or quantized format like this one, not the full precision one. I tried, but it doesn't work. Anyway, and let me create a virtual environment with Conda, which is not mandatory but always a good idea. If you're looking to rent a GPU, CPU, or VM on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. And if you have never come across Ollama, it's quite simple tool for starters. You can install it by running this simple one command on Linux, Windows, and Mac, and then you can just simply do all. You just go here to models, select your model like Qwen 3.5, and then like I have done this one, you can simply do Ollama pull and then the model will be downloaded. So just run this command. Just replace run with pull, doesn't matter at the end of the day. Okay, so our environment is done. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to install this CoPaw with Ollama support. You can go with llama.cpp or you can just simply use pip install CoPaw. And it is going to install it in few seconds. CoPaw is now installed. Let's initialize it with defaults. And it has given us some security warning which you can read through, and always remember, security is your responsibility. Your data, your responsibility. So make sure that you adopt all the best practices. So let's accept all the defaults, and then it is now initialized. Once initialized, you can simply launch it with CoPaw app, and it is going to open it in the browser. And you can just simply now access it on your local host at port 8088 like I am doing here. And there you go, our CoPaw is ready, all set up and running. So by default, because we went with Ollama, it should have been selected already, but you can double check it. Go to settings on the bottom left, click on models, and you can see that Ollama is selected and our Qwen 3.5 9 billion is also selected. You can add other providers if you like, from OpenAI, llama.cpp, and for Apple MLX, and other providers are there too, like Scope and Aliyun from Alibaba, but I'm just going to go with this one. Also, you can just check out other information too, but I will just keep it here. Another thing you can do is just go to channels, and you see these are all the channels available. Like, there is a console, there is no channel at the moment. You can simply talk through it, or you could just click here on Telegram or any other if you like, and then you can enable it. You can give your bot prefix and bot token and other stuff here. So let me put it in. If you don't know how to go to Telegram and create it, let me show you quickly. So just go to your Telegram on your phone or your mobile, just search for bot father. From the bot father, you can just do new bot, and then we are going to create a new bot. Maybe I'll just call it Fahad Copa bot, and then again I will just give it an username too, and there you go. So just remember that username or ID, and then this token, don't worry, I'm going to revoke it after I have done the video. And so I'm just going to just say it here, Fahad Copa bot, and then this is my token, and that's about it. It's all enabled. I'm just going to I'll just say show typing, just gives a good effect, and it is saved. Dot not I don't really need it. It is still disabled, which is fine. I'll just, so this is a Discord one, sorry. And our Telegram is now enabled. You can also edit it or do whatever you like if you want to change the token or anything else. So now you can just start chatting with it. That's about it. So for example, you can just simply say hello or something like that. So for starters, it has responded to me in Chinese, but anyway, and if I just quickly take you to my Telegram, that sort of message should also be visible there. There you go. So our paw is all configured and ready, but it is, responding in Chinese. I'm sure there must be some, information there. Maybe I'll just say English here. It's already English. I'll just ask it to respond to me in English always. There you go. So it has listened to me, and it is saying that again, I'm freshly booted up and still figuring out who I am. Let's set things together. You can also configure things from here. And you can further keep chatting with your CoPaw. As you can see that it is also telling us that, okay, these are the skills that you have and all that stuff. And we can keep chatting with it like, which skills do you have? Always respond in English. It is aware of what sort of skills it has. It can even run the shell command. So these are the some of the skills it has, like browser visible and all that stuff. Maybe I will just ask it, can you list the files in home Ubuntu downloads folder on this system? Let's see if it is able to do that or not. It should be. There you go. So it is executing shell command. Yep, that's correct. These are all the files which are in my downloads directory. Let me quickly verify it too. There you go. All of them are here. So this is what makes it quite powerful and scary at the same time. Again, make sure your stuff is secure. And then you can say to it like, can you find the YouTube channel of Fahad Mirza about AI? Let's see if it can do the browser search. It is doing browser use. Let's open it. And then this is a shell command. Because I haven't given it access, because my browser is blocked, so that is good. That now it is telling me what I can do. You can also define your own skills on the left, and these are all the skills which are enabled, as you can see. PPT, PDF and all that. You can create skill by clicking on create skill, just give it a name, and then this is a skills.md file which I already have covered on the channel. You can check out, and the same as we use in the OpenClaw. You can also access external functionality like model from with model context protocol. You can create your own client, just put a JSON definition of that MCP server and you should be able to access it. There are heaps of other configurations which you can check, um, which I really like. One of the really good feature which really I like about it is a cron, where you can schedule your own jobs on a specified schedule. As you can see that if you want to run any script, like it should check your email or it should just check your certain directory if some files have dropped or not in the shell. You can just create a shell script, put it in there, and then it is going to create that job and run it on that schedule which you give. So you can see the tool is quite powerful. Try it out. Let me know what do you think about it. All running locally with Ollama based models. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please become a member as that helps a lot. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Thank you for all the support.